Good Thursday morning. Time to get up and get ready for work. Let's go.
So while the internet is acting up, I think I'll take this time to do a little bit of recording. The trees out back have left us quite a mess just from existing. It's not rainy, it's not windy, there's no storm. The trees just decided we're just gonna drop all this crud on you. Thanks a lot, nature. Appreciate you. Mary is saying that people around the shop are talking about they're not going to be working Friday or tomorrow, and my workplace is saying that they think that it's going to be a half day, but we'll wait and see. So who knows? Either way, tomorrow we'll go out shopping, grab up all the crud that we need to grab up for camping, and then, sad to say, but you might not get videos over the weekend as we'll be camping, and then we'll get back home. Mary will edit them all and then ship them out. That way you guys can see what's going on. I found I'm listening to music, and that's how I knew the internet was going out, was because it started getting like really choppy. I looked at it and then I go, hey Google.
I can't reach the internet right now. Check your modem or router connection and try again.
That's my other test for internet. I know you want outside, dude. I know. But otherwise, I was getting stuff shipped out, and then all of a sudden the internet wants to act up. So I've just been moving around and picking up a little. Anyways, battery is about to die, so let me change that out before it actually does. Oh, look at that. We're back. Oh my goodness. Meow. Jax. What's up? What's up, Deuterino? The game came out yesterday. I had downloaded it and I hit play, and then it was like, it's not released yet. It'll release on the 23rd at this time, and I didn't know what time it was. Probably Korean time. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just pick it up tomorrow. And then a guildie of mine goes and downloads the game, and he's like, hey Ty, you playing this? Because that's what I go by online. Tenere, Ty. So I was like, yeah, I'll be playing it. I already got it downloaded. And he's like, well, it's up right now. And I'm like, wait a minute. I tried 2 hours ago and it said it wasn't coming up until tomorrow. He's like, well, it's up right now. We were both playing that, made the same amount of progress, and then we both decided to go to bed. But I'll be playing it for a few days. It's a gacha game, which gacha games are basically just people unlock characters, usually by using money. However, I refuse to pay any form of money on a gacha game. So I play for as long as I can, until either there's a massive wall that you hit from, you know, not paying, or until I just get bored, which is usually like 2 to 3 days. So that'll keep me occupied for this afternoon, waiting until possibly August, where the World of Warcraft expansion hits, which is everybody's thought to be time that it's coming out. Because right now they released a thing that called Remix, and I hit max level in Remix in 2 days, and then I was like, okay, I'm bored. I'm not interested in doing an endless grind. Because of the level scaling and whatnot, I'm max level, but I'm being punished for being max level because level 20s, and I'm level 70, level 20s are absolutely whooping me in all these dungeons and whatnot because of the way that the scaling works. Unless I spend, you know, 10,000 hours on the game, then those level 20s are just gonna whoop me non-stop. Not a person that does that kind of grind. Nope. Which is kind of funny because I played Black Desert, which is a Korean MMO and very grindy. It was at least fun. WoW remix. It had that Diablo feel to it. It was pretty decent, but the only way to make it substantial on any of the characters is to create all the classes and hit the max level. That way you can feel like you're actually doing something and slowly increase the progress on all of your characters at once. I don't want to do that. I might try it on a different class, who knows, but for right now, not my style. Is the internet back up yet? Nope. What is going on? I didn't get any messages stating that they were working in the area. I wonder if there's something going on that they haven't said, so let's look into that. Going back a few weeks, Mary gave me a can of pop to take to Skylar because she was about to go to bed. She couldn't finish it. Skylar drinks anything. So I grabbed up the can of pop and I was heading down the stairs to give it to him. And I couldn't really see the last step very well. And so I went down the steps as such, and because I couldn't see that bottom very well, I ended up missing it. And so I installed this little guy so that I'll never make that mistake again. Jax loves to go in that room. Don't know why. Really what it is, it's interesting because Jax wants that door open. He knows that he's been in that room before. He wants the door open. He wants the option to go in there. And as long as the door is closed, he'll sit at the door and he'll wait for you to open it. But if you leave it open, Jax will not go in there at all. Which I find interesting. Let's see, service down. I want to see why our internet's acting up today. Hey look, the internet's back up anyways. But now I gotta disconnect from the VPN, reconnect to the VPN, which is just a hassle. Let's see. So hopefully Mary gets tomorrow off and then she can just sit back at home, relax. Everybody has Monday off because that's what happens here in the US. Entryway doorbell, make sure your stuff's powered. Thanks doorbell. A little late. I might have to grab up a yearly membership to a certain game. It's 20 bucks for a yearly membership, which is not bad at all. But it's Trackmania, and basically you're on this track and where you go and you choose any of these tracks and you can ride around and beat your time by 0.001 seconds and still have some fulfillment. It is very rough when you're trying to min-max all them tracks, and it really is a good game. I just don't like opening up the Epic store to play it. And I don't know why I'm not like, I really don't care much for the Epic store versus the Steam store. I think it's just the general layout, design, feel. Because every time I open it up, it just looks, all the icons are large, everything's just cluttered. Where on Steam it's nice, orderly. Hey, this is the headlines, this is, you know, a few games. Right here is the new and trending and all that fun stuff. Where Epic, it's just like, here's a bunch of games. Here's the games that are on sale. Here are some free games. More random games, and everything's just like bunched in. There's no, I want to say, neatness to it. We detected a network performance in your area. We're making improvements as quickly as we can. We'll have you back up and running by 12:35. We apologize for any inconvenience. And now it is time to log into the VPN. So I'm going to get back to some work. Finish up this little bit of pre-workout and then water for the rest of the day. I am not a fan of water. I've never been a fan of water. To me, water tastes bad. Everybody's like, oh, water doesn't have a taste. And I'm like, it does. It definitely has a taste. I can tell the difference between surely spring water and purified water, because I absolutely hate spring water. Spring water gives me heartburn. Purified waters, if you buy a certain brand and then buy a different brand, they're gonna taste different, especially from tap water. Water has a taste, contrary to popular belief. But I can definitely tell the difference between them. And if I drink bottled water long enough, I can start to taste like small amounts of what I want to say taste kind of like chlorine. So I gotta be careful on drinking bottled water too much. Thankfully we got an RO system in the house, so I can drink water that is filtered. That way I don't get the heartburn. Yeah, it's really stupid too. I was in the hospital once before, and this nurse had come up, and I was talking about how water, spring water or minerals in water gave me heartburn, and she had said that she experiences the same exact thing. And I've only come across one person that has experienced, you know, heartburn from water. I don't get it. I don't get heartburn from drinking, you know, the unhealthy stuff, the processed stuff. I gotta be careful with drinking those, all the zeros, because they end up making me more hungry in the after hours of the day. And that is a whole separate problem, where you drink, you know, zeros and now your body is like, okay, we're getting something in. And then it sends a bunch of insulin and pushes sugar in to the red blood cells, and then your body's like, where's the sugar? And then you're like, make him hungry. He must eat. Also got to be careful, because although the zeros don't increase the actual blood sugar, because you're not putting sugar in, your body will do all sorts of weird stuff, like thinking that you're getting sugar. You're not actually getting sugar. It puts in more insulin, therefore makes you crave more sugar because you need it. So your body either releases its excess sugar that it's holding on to, or it says make them hungry, and then you eat generally carbs because that's what you're hungry for, and then you get that excess sugar that you didn't need in the first place. Always be careful with your drinks. I never am. All right, I'm gonna get to work now. All right, so I just went outside and checked the pond. Saw that the blackfish was like fort back, fort back, fort back, fort back. I figured they're out, they're moving. I'll go feed them. Watch out, Jax. I know you're trying to sneak out. We ain't dealing with that. No, you don't. And so I threw some food out there for the fishies. However, they're no longer hiding. So that's a bonus, because they were right here is the filter, and they were hiding under the filter, but now they're just sitting over here. You can see the one black one. I think he's under the lily pads. The other one just went under a lily pad. Yeah, where he went is probably where the other one is. They really like to stick together, but they like to hang out in that corner now. That's their new thing. I've also been watching a few wasps try to get in under the net to get some water, and they can't, so I think that'll sort of help us. Oh, he just got under the net. Now let's watch him get back out. But they hoping that we can reduce them in this area by stopping their water supply a little. Hopefully. But the fishies are doing pretty good. Let's see if we can get them one more time. Not quite sure. Yep, there he is. I just saw you. I love how they have that mentality of, if you can't see, if I can't see you, you can't see me. So yeah, the orange ones like to move around definitely a lot more than the black one does. Jax, watch out. But one of them very specifically, I think it's the brighter orange one, darts all over the place. He's much more active than the other two. Mary is on her way home right now, so I will give her a call because I was just talking to her. And they got their food out there, so once it softens up a little bit and they'll eat it up. They sort of, they haven't learned to eat the food as I toss it out, so they let it sit there for a while, and usually in a couple hours is when they would eat it up. I'll just wait and see. We pulled out, or Mary had me pull out some ground beef for stuffed peppers or lasagna tonight, I'm not sure. What's up, Jax? What's up, buddy? He's just sitting over there. It is time to eat my food. Mary suggested that I make a sandwich. I personally don't care for sandwiches, and I was trying to figure out why. Like Mary, her first thing is always, you know, quick and easy sandwich. That's her go-to. Sandwiches are usually like the last thing that's on my list for foods to eat. I was trying to figure out why that is, and she says that she believes it's because of she's always had positive experiences eating sandwiches, and I've usually had negative experiences eating sandwiches in my childhood. So yeah. Also, I was talking to my friends online because I watched the videos to see myself. I critique myself as always. I'm always too fat, blah blah blah, but also I don't like that I speak with this side of my face primarily. And I was telling them about that, and we end up just talking about all sorts of weird things, but that's one of my things that I don't like about myself. But I'm not exactly sure how I can change that, where I speak with primarily the left side of my face. But it does drive me nuts seeing it. Hey, buddy. So, made myself a turkey and cheese sandwich. Double decker, as always. I usually don't like to have just a singular sandwich, and so I always make them double deckers. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that now. And food is done. Dinner is done. Let it cool down for 10 minutes and then we'll feast. Play games for the rest of the night. Wake up tomorrow and see how the day goes. Mary doesn't work tomorrow.
Yay!
So
We're gonna go out tomorrow and get everything for the camping trip done before you start work, which means you have to get up before 9 o'clock. I'll probably wake up at like 6. You know what I mean? I'm already ready for bed, but I'm gonna try to stay up till like 8 or 9. Try. But I'm hungry also. Is food done?
yeah, it's pulled up. Just cooling down.